Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. And greetings, salam sejahtera and salam sanjungan bangsa. My name is Dr. Muhammad Haziq bin Zulkifli, a senior lecturer attached with the Department of Applied Mechanics and Design, Faculty of Mechanical Engineering, University Technology Malaysia. And today, in an effort to help final year students and also master students in searching for their research topic for their final year project and also master project. So today, I'm going to talk a bit on a research that I have done before for my past studies, which is polyurethane composite foam. So today, this is what we are going to talk about. First, I'm going to give you an introduction to the topic to give you an idea on the gist of what is actually polyurethane composite foam is all about. Next, this is followed by the methodology part of this research or this topic, in which I will give you a more in-depth experimental portion of this research topic, so that you know what kind of experiment test that can be carried out on this polyurethane composite foam. Next, this is followed by frequently asked questions. So I'm going to answer most of the frequently asked questions about this research topic, and finally, I'm going to close with the conclusion. So, without further ado, let's begin with the first part of this presentation, which is on the introduction to the research topic. So, what exactly is polyurethane composite foam? Now, polyurethane composite foam is actually a type of cellular foam or cellular plastic, which found its way mostly applied in wide array of applications, ranging from domestic or household applications such as sports goods, packaging, and installation applications, all the way to the high-end applications such as aeronautic and aerospace. The image you are seeing right now is test specimens that I've prepared previously for characterization tests, and from the video as well, this is test samples is used for compression tests and also UL94 combustion tests. Actually, there are a lot more tests that can be carried out on this polyurethane foam, but more on that later. Now, before we go even further, we have to know how actually is polyurethane foam produced. Now, the basic reaction for polyurethane is by reacting polyol and also polyisocyanate. It will cause an exothermic reaction to produce polyurethane. Now, exothermic means it will release heat, which means that while reacting polyol and polyisocyanate, if we were to hold the container, we will feel that the container gets warmer and warmer over time. However, in real practice, it is not uncommon for other items to be added into this mixture as well of polyol and polyisocyanate. And we call these other items as additives. Now, the additives may comprise of a lot of things, such as blowing agents, surfactants, reinforcing filler, flame retardants, and also coloring dye. Now, for a polyurethane system in which we add reinforcing fillers such as fumed silica, carbon nanotubes, and also nanoclays, we may call this as a polyurethane composite foam because there are now two distinct systems inside the polyurethane foam, which is the polyurethane foam being the matrix, reinforcing filler in which whatever reinforcing filler we have added into the foam. Moving on to the next part of my talk, which is on the research methodology. Now, since we are talking about the experimental portion of this research topic, they can basically be divided into two basic steps, which is on the fabrication of the foam and also characterization of the foam. Now, we've talked earlier on the fabrication of the foam. Simple. We just react polyol and polyisocyanate, and if you want to add anything, any additives, as to say, into the formation, then you get your polyurethane foam. Now, on the characterization side, there are a lot of tests that can be done on this polyurethane composite foam. As we can see presented here, these are the past tests that I have carried out on polyurethane composite foams. But for future, for current study, the core test should be these four, which is on the compressive properties, apparent density, cellular morphology, and also microscopy. Other tests can be added and can be performed, can be carried out as well, and can act as complementary and supporting data. Next is on frequently asked questions. So today I will try to answer most of the questions that are relatable to this research topic, beginning with:
what are expected of the students to achieve from this research topic?
If you do this research topic, I expect you to achieve these three things: fabricate, characterize, and also explain. Now, fabricate, I expect you to be able to produce your polyurethane composite foam. Characterize, I expect you to be able to carry out relevant characterization tests on this composite foam. And lastly, explain, I expect you to be able to rationalize and to explain why the results for the characterization test that you obtain are as it is. And don't worry, all these three things I'll guide you.
Any specific skill sets required to undertake this research topic?
Okay, if you want to undertake this research topic, I expect you would already know, know how to process and present a large amount of data. Because when we are doing characterization tests, we are working with an enormous amount of data. So we need an efficient way to process and present this data. Okay. And another thing is, the second thing is willingness to do lab work. Because this study obviously involves experimental work, which means you have to do lab work. You have to produce your foam. You have to characterize your foam, meaning you have to do lab work. Plus, you have to adhere to the OSHA rules all the time. These two are the basic prerequisites that I require. Other than that, is resourcefulness and good analytical skills. But I think these are the two skills that you develop along the way. So don't worry.
Is the research topic hard?
No.
Any additional information about the research topic?
Okay, well, this research topic requires a few equipments and also expendables. So we will need to discuss further on how to source these equipments and expendables. Also, if you have any idea or any proposals for new types of reinforcement that can be used for this study, I'm all ears. So that's all for my little talk today, and I hope I didn't bore you with my research topic. If you found this research topic interesting and you want to reach out to me, I'll leave details at the end of this video on how you can contact me. And also I leave several links on research papers that I have produced in the past which are related to this current research topic, so you can read it and you have an idea on what actually this research topic is about. And you can access these research papers using the institutional network. So I do hope that this video, this little bit of talk, do benefit you, and hope to work with you soon. So that's all for now. Thank you for listening. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Farewell.